Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to this next guitar lesson. Thanks for coming back to the lesson. For today I'm going to show you guys a couple of 9 chords that you can use in your playing, and these really have a super cool sound to them. It's going to be a major 9 and then a minor 9 sound that we're going to take a look at. And again, these are really some terrific sounds. And also you might have noticed I had some new pickups put in my Sur, and they're Seymour Duncan Antiquities, and then I had some wiring changed up as well. So hopefully this next week I'll do a video on just kind of what I had done to my guitar and why I chose these pickups and stuff, and just kind of go over some of the different sounds I can get. But at any rate, let's get into the lesson and I will show you guys exactly what I'm doing and break these chords down. Okay guys, so the first chord is going to be a major 9 chord. Alright, and this is kind of a cool way to play it. So here's what we're going to have, and this is going to be in the key of C major today. So we're going to have ring at number 8 of the low E, pinky is going to be up at 9 of the D, middle 7 of the G, and then pointer is going to be at 5 of the B. And the order of tones this is going to give us is going to be the root, and then we're going to have the 7th under the pinky, the 9 under the middle, and the 3rd under the pointer. And I should mention that the ring is slightly muting the A string and the pointer is slightly muting our high E string. And this is the sound that we get here. Okay, now you can actually put your pointer finger flat and just do a 2-string bar and grab the high E string as well, and you get a major 13 chord. We're adding in the 6 or the 13 with our pointer on the high E, and this is the sound we get. Very pretty sound. Let's move that down 2 frets to B flat major 13. Another 2 to A flat. Back up to C. Up to F, and our ring is going to be at 13. Okay, so that's a major 13 if you want to add that note, and it can just sound really cool. But otherwise, this is the standard major 9 shape there. Okay, and you can substitute that in for the 1 chord and the 4 chord if you're in a major key, or also even the flat 7 chord if you wanted to take things slightly out of key. You can substitute this chord in a lot. This moves nicely if you want to kind of take things out of key a little bit. You know, like right here I went from C major down to A flat major, and A flat major is not in the key of C at all, but it sounds good. This chord makes a nice transition the way the tones are arranged, so you can get some of those sounds, or even like from this C major maybe up to E flat major. Kind of a cool sophisticated sound. So that is our major 9 or our major 13 chord, whichever way you want to play that. So very big chord, really nice sound here. And let's now take a look at it if we played it as a minor 9 chord. This is quite a nice sound, this minor 9 chord. It has a very pretty tones to it. So let's take a look at this now. So let's just stick at our original voicing right here. Now the 7th is going to have to move down half step. So we're going to take that now to fret 8. Okay, so it was at 9, we're just moving it to fret 8. Now the pointer finger, here's where a little bit of a stretch comes in, is going to, instead of fret 5, fret 4. Okay, and that gives us a minor 9 shape. This is one of the first ways I learned how to play a minor 9, and here's what we get. It's a really nice sound. Very pretty sound. Now the order of tones here hasn't really changed. It's still the root under the ring, the 7th under the pinky, the flat 7 though in this case, the 9 under the middle, and the flat 3 under the pointer. Now that gets that very sad sound and that very kind of tense sound almost, because we have a minor second here. So those two tones are right next to each other, so you really hear this dissonant interval. But in context, it works very, very well. Okay, from that C minor, let's take this exact shape up, but now our ring finger, and remember the root note is under the ring finger, let's just take that up to fret 13. Now back down to C. There's a minor 9 chord, so very, very nice sound. Hopefully that's usable to you guys. I know that's really inspired a lot of new sounds for me. And with all these, you don't always have to play the root note too. You know, if you have a bass player, you can just not play that ring finger and just get the other 3 tones there. Or if we're using the major 9 chord, just get those other 3 or 4 tones if you want to add the 6 or the 13 on top, as we were talking about. So very, very nice sound. Let's go back into the key of C major now for a second here. So let's start with our C major 9. Now let's go down to A minor 9. Okay, so we're going to have ring at 5 of the low E, pinky 5 of the D, middle 4 of the B, pointer 1 of the B. Take that up to B flat major 9 in this case, and we'll add the 13 on top. There comes a 13, and we'll take this back up to C. And add in the 13 again. Let's take this to D minor 9. Now we're going to be at the 10th fret with the ring, and the rest of the shape will look the same as our minor 9. Back down to C. Go up to F major and we'll make it a 13. Back down to C. Up to E flat. Ring finger is going to be at the 11th fret for this one. Okay, so just some different options there. Now that minor 9, we can substitute that out for the minor 6 chord or the minor 2 chord. So let's say we're in the key of C, the minor 2 chord is based off of D, so we get D minor 9. Or A minor 9. So there's the chord for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I know these, or I should say chords. I know both of these chords have been pretty useful for me. These are, once again, major 9 or minor 9 chords, and with that major we can add the 13 on top. So both these sounds are pretty sophisticated, very, very cool sounds. 9 chords always sound really, really nice. That 9th is just such a good interval to use. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the lesson. I'll see you back here next week. Thanks so much, everyone.